We are making dog food for the doggies. Daddy, I'm making food for you guys, so you just gotta calm down and let Daddy do the magic. Hey, Sam, what's Daddy doing? He's making you guys yummy food. Yes, I am. It's time to have a little fun while we're alone. Bachelors, I'm a bachelor. Oh yeah, cutting up the carrots. Gotta have carrots. Cut up carrots. And put up potatoes too. But while I'm doing that, let's talk a little bit about this shooting down balloons and UFOs or whatever the hell they're trying to say. I mean, think about it. And I know you guys already know this. None of this makes any sense. But this alleged government, they must think we're like absolutely retarded. They let a Chinese spy balloon gather intelligence over America's military sites and top secret locations for like 5 or 6 days. And then when civilians start taking pictures of it and start seeing it and posting it, all of a sudden they shoot it down once it's completed its mission. That's bad enough. That's just pathetic and embarrassing. But the worst part for me is a couple of days later, they shoot down 3 objects in 3 days over the most remote areas. One of them, I think, was over the Arctic. One was over Alaska. And I can't remember where the other one was, but it was like some unpopulated area. And they were saying, this is the kind of shit they say. They posed no threat to the American public. Well, but you used like $1 billion airplanes and $500,000 missiles to shoot these things down. And then you say, in the same breath, but they could have posed threat to air traffic. How much air traffic is flying over the Arctic? I mean, is there a shitload of airplanes? I don't know. Is there just like endless air passenger planes flying over these remote areas? I mean, I know they fly over them, but how often is that? And I know you guys can't hear me because of this, but what can I say? There's no quiet way to do this. So yeah, what the fuck? And then, by the way, now people are talking, well, it could be aliens. And, well, first of all, I don't think that aliens are going to come from faraway galaxies and have round objects with, quote, strings hanging off of them. That's what they said. One of them had. And, I don't think they're going to be floating balloons around. And I guess the other one was some weird octagon-shaped object. Okay. Going into the pot. But let's assume that they were aliens. Is that a real friendly way to greet people? You see them and you just start shooting them out of the sky? I gotta believe that if they have the capability to get to where we are from where they come from, they probably have the capability to exterminate us in about 4 minutes. Maybe it's not a good idea to just start blasting shit out of the sky. Which leads me to my theory. I don't think these things, if they even existed, I don't think they were aliens. I believe in aliens. But I don't think that's what it was. If they're going to go the alien route, I think it's going to be some bullshit new threat that's where they're going to try and tell us, hey man, we got a fucking threat from another galaxy and we are going to have to fucking do this. We're going to have to join forces with the rest of the world, become one new world order to protect everybody. And then it'll be some weird shit like, okay, we made contact with the aliens and they said that they won't exterminate us if everybody is vaccinated by next week. And P.S., everybody has to turn in their weapons too, or the aliens will get mad and they'll destroy us. you know, they'll use it. They'll use some. I'm being a little bit facetious, but not much, because they'll use. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist because I actually have turned into one now that I can't trust my FBI and my government, and they have literally proven to me that they're not trustworthy and they're not looking out for the best interest of the American people. They've turned me into this type of a person. And I'll put it to you this way, as I told my wife. I said, if I look out the window and I see alien ships blowing up cars and houses, I'm just going to keep playing Call of Duty, and I'm not going to be slightly concerned because, A, they're probably holographs, Project Blue Beam or whatever the fuck. Probably holographic images that are not real. Or B, they're probably spaceships that are maybe alien in origin, but being piloted by Americans who are just destroying their own fucking people to, you know, it's not like America hasn't had plans on the books to kill its own people before. Can't remember the name of that fucking operation. I always forget. Where they were going to kill a bunch of people in Florida and blame it on the Cubans to justify an attack on Cuba back in the 60s. So, I mean, you know, they didn't do it, but those plans were written up, which means that it's not out of the question. So I will not trust anything I see or hear anymore. And if it is aliens and they do blow me up, I don't fucking give a shit, to be honest with you. Oh, why? Do you have a death wish? No. But I am not going to live in fear. You know? Living in fear and living are not the same thing. One of them is just surviving. And I'd rather live. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have one fun, carefree day of freedom than 10 years of tyranny and, you know, living under the boot of some psychos, if that makes any sense. I hate when people say if that makes sense, but now I'm saying it, so I guess I got to change my belief system. But yeah, why are you cutting up potatoes? Well, I'm adding carrots, rice, and hamburger meat and all kinds of stuff, you know, and it's going to be good food for the dogs. But anyways, I'll go ahead and get back to that. If you heard any of that, let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm not buying this shit, you know. We haven't shot anything out of the sky in fucking 50 years or more. And, you know, literally hours after they fuck up with the Chinese balloon, now they're blowing everything out of the fucking sky. Shut up, America. I don't buy what you're selling. Anyways, stay safe. I'm out.